Hi, everybody. I'm Wendy Eklund here with Legislation Take Action, and Dr. Bean has agreed to join me, and he is running for Superintendent of Orange County Department of Ed. And this is very exciting. I'm excited to meet you and see someone running that is in favor of parent choice. So, can you introduce yourself to us? Give us a little brief background about who you are.
Sure. Yeah. Thank you for having me, Wendy. I appreciate you having me today. Yes, my name is Dr. Stefan Bean, and I'm running for Orange County Superintendent of Schools.
Yay.
Yay.
Yeah.
I've worked in education, served in education for the last 25 years as a teacher in the public school system, and then principal of two different schools, an assistant superintendent, and then most recently a superintendent. I actually decided in November that I wanted to run for this race because my wife passed away in 2020 from cancer, and I would share all these stories with her about what's going on in education. And she wanted me to protect our children. And I think she meant more than our four kids,
Right.
all of our kids,
She met all of our
all
children.
of our kids. So that is why I'm running, to protect them. And,
Oh,
and,
well,
and
thank
yeah,
you. We appreciate that because our children do need protecting.
absolutely.
So that's awesome. So I just kind of want to go over why we as homeschoolers, either homeschoolers using public charter schools or homeschoolers that are filing privately or joining a private school affidavit, why we should pay attention to who holds these offices in our districts, our local districts, and then also our county offices of ed. Do you have
Yeah.
any insight as to why parents should pay attention to this?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that one of the most important elections are the local elections. And that is because many of the decisions are made at the district level and county level.
Right.
Yes, we have the national election and state elections, but if you really want to make a difference and your voice matters, it would be in the local elections,
Yes.
like the superintendent of schools in Orange County. I will say this about parental choice or school choice. I will say that not every child learns the same way. And it is important for our parents to be allowed to make the best choice for an educational setting for their kids.
Yeah, no one knows a child better than their own parents. They've been with
Absolutely
them
agree with
since the
you.
beginning, right? I appreciate that. And I appreciate an educator who sees that and wants my opinion and values my opinion. So that really means a lot to us.
Of course.
Let's see, what else do we have? So currently, right now, I don't know if you're aware, but our superintendent is not charter friendly.
Yep.
They actually have a lot of charters authorized through the county office of ed, but the office and this current superintendent are not charter friendly. So are you charter school friendly?
I'm absolutely charter school friendly. In fact, I was a superintendent of a network of charter schools in Los Angeles. Probably one
Oh,
of the most strict oversight is in LAUSD.
yes.
And I ran a series of schools there as a superintendent. So I am absolutely for charter. Now, let me just explain something.
Yes.
Our superintendent, the current superintendent, professes to be a supporter of charter schools. Look, just because the Board of Education is the one who authorized the new charters,
Right.
his staff actually pushes back on making recommendations for charters. So if you're really a supporter of charter schools, you would be out in the charter schools visiting them. You'd be in state Sacramento to actually lobby on behalf of charter
Yes.
schools. And
Yes.
you would fight the unions. And I've done all of those things in my tenure with charter schools. So I'm absolutely 110% in favor of charter schools.
Oh my gosh. I hope you get elected. I have been to multiple Board of Education meetings, and he is very friendly and he does want to seem supportive. But I have had experience with the office, and I definitely feel like, as a charter school board member, that they kind of try to work against us. And
Yeah.
that's very, very sad because we're trying to do the best we can. We want to have a good relationship with our authorizer. And we want to be open and transparent and figure out the best way to do things that they're going to be okay with, that they're going to be supportive of, and that we can all fight to defend all of the school options for all of our students. So I definitely hope you win.
Thank you. Yeah, it's amazing. Somebody asked me the other day in an interview, so what do you think about declining enrollment in public schools? And I said, and there's an article, LAUSD or LA Times ran an article that LAUSD will lose 30% of enrollment in the next 10 years.
Wow.
And I said, you know what? Actually, that's probably the best thing for education,
Right.
because parents know the best choice for their students. And so what happens is that the traditional public schools have to actually improve and be better. It's all about competition, right? And they need to have quality education. And I find that charter schools offer very innovative approaches to education.
But now so yes, I agree with all of that. But one of the issues I see is that our state legislature and our governor don't fairly fund all of our schools. So they basically screw over, especially our non-classroom based charter schools, and continue to fund what I call empty classrooms.
Yes.
So, and I appreciate that the Orange County Board of Ed has written letters, filed lawsuits, trying to protect fair funding and what's right for students. So I appreciate all of that. And I hope that that work will continue. And it seems like it will if you're elected.
Absolutely will.
Yes.
In fact, actually, the Department of Ed will now have a superintendent that will unite with them and partner with them in this as we defend school choice.
Yes, exactly. And that's school choice for all students, homeschoolers, traditional school student. Yeah, whatever works for each family and each student. That's what we need to protect, is all of those options.
Absolutely.
So everyone in Orange County can vote for you.
Yes.
So I've interviewed some of our board members, and there's only certain districts, but your name will appear on everyone's ballot, or they'll see it on everyone's ballot. So please make sure you're voting for Dr. Bean. And I will put a link to your website and to your information in the video. And is there anything else you want to share?
Yeah, I just want to share this anecdotal note. This is how important school choice is. I struggled as a disabled Vietnamese refugee to the United States in education.
Yes.
My adoptive parents took me out of the public school system, put me into the private school system in 4th grade. And that is where I would turn around my life. The teachers there saw the assets in me. And then from there, I was able to get straight A's and graduate, undergraduate at USC, master's in a doctorate program. And it's because my parents understood I needed a different setting.
Right.
And I want all of our parents to know in Orange County that I'm an advocate and an ally of theirs when it comes to school choice.
Yes. And we appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't even looked at your website. Is there more information about your background? Because you are very interesting to learn about, and everything you've overcome and everything that you do for us and that you continue to serve. And it really is touching. So thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. On the website, there's a biography. So
good. Okay.
Yeah. We'd love people to read it.
Yes. So everybody check that out and really get to know Dr. Bean. And then when we have all these wonderful people elected, let's go to their meetings where we can interact with them in person. And my experience has been that everyone is very easy to get a hold of. I can ask for help. So I appreciate that. And I really hope that you get elected. So good luck.
Thank you, Wendy.
Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.